Hello, it's Carrie from KDS Insurance Services down in Texas. How are you doing? It's Wednesday. We're hump day. We're almost halfway home. The weekend is soon to be here. So I hope you're well wherever you are, and thanks for stopping by today and visiting us at KDS Insurance Services. Wanted to take a few minutes today and talk about a problem that I'm seeing pretty regularly in my agency. So I'm assuming if it's happening in my agency, it's happening pretty much across the board. And this kind of goes back to what we've been talking about as far as problems with customer service. As we all know, customer service is really in the toilet right now across the board in every industry. And what that means is that people aren't doing their jobs, and documentation is not being put with the right thing, and just everything. It's sort of a trickle-down effect where we see problems starting and then it trickles down into every avenue of commerce. And one of the things that I'm seeing pretty regularly is banks contacting insurance companies and saying, please send me proof of insurance because they are financing a vehicle. And so I wanted to talk a little bit about how we, me and you, if you're my client, or you and your agent, would need to make sure that your bank is getting the correct information. So when you buy a new vehicle and you add it to your policy and you have financed it, you are required to carry comp and collision on that vehicle. So the bank gets paid if the vehicle is totaled or whatever happens to it. They want to make sure they get their money. And the way they do that is through comp and collision, and it is required. If you have a bank loan on your vehicle, you must carry comp and collision. And then the insurance company would pay the bank minus your deductible. So if you have $1,000 deductible and your car is worth $25,000, and that's what they determine they're going to pay for the vehicle, it doesn't necessarily mean they're going to pay the full loan amount. Okay, so that's another thing you need to think about. If the loan on your vehicle is $30,000, but the vehicle is only worth $20,000, and the vehicle is totaled in a car accident, your insurance company is only going to pay the estimated wholesale value of that vehicle. So there could be a gap between what the vehicle's worth and what the loan is. So a lot of carriers and a lot of banks offer gap insurance to make those numbers meet. So there is no gap for you. So let's say the vehicle's totaled and your insurance company pays $25,000 for the vehicle, and you have $1,000 deductible. So then there's going to be a check sent out for $24,000 to the bank, and the bank then will take whatever is due to the bank, and then if there's any money left over, it comes to you. And what we do as insurance agents, when we put these vehicles on your policy, we put the vehicle on your policy and we indicate at the time the vehicle is added to your policy that Bank of America, for example, is the lien holder, the additional insured or the loss payee on that vehicle. So the insurance company then knows that the payment has to go to the bank first before it comes to you. This is very important. The only way that your insurance agent is going to know that is if you let the insurance agent know that you have a lien on your vehicle. Now, what's happening is these banks are asking for this 2 and 3 times, and they're not connecting documentation. So if I send out documents to Bank of America and I know that I've documented on June the 16th, 2022, but then in August they come back and ask for it again, there's a problem, and they're not putting the paperwork with the appropriate account. What they can then do is what's called forced placed insurance, where they come to you and they say, oh, by the way, we don't have proof of your insurance, and so because we don't have proof of your insurance, when you signed a contract with us, you agreed that you must carry insurance. So because you have not documented that you carry insurance, we're going to force insurance on you, and it is always extremely expensive. When I say expensive, it's 4 to 5 times what the average consumer pays for their own personal auto insurance. So it's really important to remember when you add your vehicle to your policy and you let your agent know, make sure you have your bank information with you, so that immediately once the vehicle is added, the bank can be notified and they have the documentation to prove that the car is insured, so you don't get a bill for an exorbitant amount of money. And then if for some reason your insurance agent does have to send that to the bank again, it's very important that you follow back up with your lien holder and make sure that they have matched that documentation together, because they're not going to let you know before they do it. They're just going to do it. They're going to say, you don't have insurance, so we're force placing this insurance, and here's a bill for $1,000 because you have not proved that you have insurance on that vehicle. So it's a really, really important part of purchasing a vehicle and letting your agent know that the vehicle is financed, and here is the bank information so the insurance company can send proof of insurance right away. So that's my message for today. I hope that you have a great rest of the week. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Thank you so very much for stopping by my channel. I do very much appreciate it. Everything we do here is to make sure that you can live the very best life you can live and successfully have it all. That includes finances. And one way to protect your finances is to make sure that you have all your information and your insurance in place and in line. So thank you very much for stopping by. If you don't mind, please leave us a comment and subscribe. And don't forget, make sure you hit that bell so you know the next time that we post a video. Have a great rest of the week, everybody. Stay cool. It's very hot. It's very dangerous out, especially if you live in the United States in the South. We are in a massive heat wave. So please stay cool, drink lots of fluids, and I will catch you in my next video. Have a great afternoon. Bye-bye.